You drove me all over Palm Springs, drove me insane as well. If I figured one thing out, it's that this road we're on, you've paid by yourself. Oh, never call, never come back to my door. It's a no. After we're done, it's like I never wanna see you at all. Not again, not even if we're just friends. It's a no. After we're done, found my way home now that you let me go. I'm a long way from the desert light. It's a miracle they don't make ads for your ego. You'd stack them up a mile high. I know, I do, you swear you knew how to love me right when it's now. I just can't wait forever for you to change. Oh, never call, never come back to my door. It's a no. After we're done, it's like I never wanna see you at all. Not again, not even if we're just friends. It's enough. After we're done, after we're done, after we're done. Oh, never call, never come back to my door. It's enough. After we're done, it's like I never wanna see you at all. Not again, not even if we're just friends. It's enough. After we're done.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. How's it going, everyone? How's it going? My name's Andrew Kierszenbaum. I'm a composer, songwriter, and pianist. And that was After We're Done, my new pop song on Spotify. It's available on Spotify, but also anywhere you listen to music. So Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, Tidal, Deezer, anywhere you can listen to music, just type in After We're Done, Andrew. It'll pop up. It'll look like this. That's the cover. Check it out. That's me singing. I produced and wrote the whole thing. Hope you enjoyed it. Welcome to the stream. So lately, we've been doing some work on my piano music, specifically updating my sheet music store with old piano pieces. So I have a sheet music store on my website, andrewkierszenbaum.com/sheetmusic, or you just click the sheet music tab. On mobile, it'll be on the right. Anyways. And this sheet music store we're kind of uploading all my piano pieces to here after polishing and engraving them together, right? So we are getting them to look really nice and then posting them here. So we've amassed quite a collection here. My etudes from a while ago, romance, a couple album leaves, which are these kinds of short one-page pieces. We have a prelude that's like very virtuosic, a melody for soprano and piano, a nocturne inspired by Chopin, but also that has a modern feel to it, you know? So check this out. If you haven't seen it already, andrewkierszenbaum.com/sheetmusic. You can buy the sheet music, but you can also just listen to a recording. This waltz we did almost all together on stream. So if you click on the waltz, for example, it'll say lively piece for solo piano, blah, 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 listen to, right? So you can click on this link and listen to a recording we made together on stream. Hey, John, how's it going? Glad you're doing well. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the song. I have a couple more pop songs too. If you liked that, There's one called Fire for Me with my friend Casey. Give It Up with Vera K. So if you're interested in more, there's more pop music on Spotify. Okay, so anyways, so yeah, you can listen to recordings of each of these piano pieces on here. So if you or someone you know likes piano music, is a pianist, would like to play or listen to new piano music from a contemporary composer, send them this link. Check it out, andrewkierszenbaum.com/sheetmusic. There's also a commission thing. So you can buy this commission product. I hate using the word product. This commission kind of item, right? And it'll ask you to fill out some details. And what it is a lot comes with it. This commission, original commission, will set up a time, and I will stream, and I will compose a short piano piece, about a page, and it will be handwritten, right? I have a new camera, I have a new setup for all, we did this a couple weeks ago, and I will handwrite you, I'll dedicate it to you, right? It'll say your name at the top, to you, and then I will sign it. We'll make it all on stream. This is all on stream. This is all live. Anybody can watch. Anybody can come hang out, influence the direction of the piece. And at the end of the stream, we'll finish it. We'll play it. We'll get a recording. And the next day, I will mail it to you. So I've had some people reach out about framing, like, do you frame sheet music, blah, 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 whatever. You can do whatever you want. This is an original one-of-one handwritten piano piece specifically for you. I will mail it to you. And then I also I posted it. So like, this is the handwritten album leaf that we made a few weeks ago. Here's the like mock, like kind of polished digital version of it, right? So here's the handwritten piece that went to our dedicatee. There's no other copy. It's gone, right? And she's learning it, etc. And if you'd like to download it, here it is, Album Leaf 2026. It's one page, very nice, kind of flowy, very flowy piece. It sounds like this. So kind of impressionistic, reminds me of Debussy, but we did that all live on stream, right? And it was dedicated to and mailed to our friend at Raven Drake on TikTok. So if you're interested in that, check out the original commission piece here, and it'll ask you some details, and we'll set up a time, and we'll get that going. You can also check out the commissions tab at the top. So this is another part of my website, andrewkierszenbaum.com/commissions. It'll kind of explains a bit more about the process, what goes on. Here's the first one, right? A couple weeks ago. You can listen to it, get the sheet music, watch the replay of the stream, right? Again, it'll ask you. You can buy it here. It's $250. It's on sale now. Another thing people keep asking me is how they can support the stream. So getting any of the sheet music means the world, right? An original commission, very special. If you or someone you know is interested in that, or having a piece for their wall or to play or whatever. But you can also just tip the stream. So on the commissions, I'll post this as well, but this is a Streamlabs link where you can, I'll post this in chat too. Okay, but this is where you can tip any amount, and what'll happen is it'll get read on stream, I think, if all goes well, right? Or if not read on stream, it'll appear on stream, and then I'll read it, But this is a way that people can just support while I'm streaming, donate to the stream, and it'll appear on the video. So that's you can get that link. I just posted it in the chat, or you can, I think it's on all of my bios on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, or it's on andrewkierszenbaum.com/commissions. Here it is. Anyways, just thought I'd introduce kind of what we've been doing, what we've been up to, ways to support the stream. People email me and ask me how they can do that. This is a good way to do that. Okay, so yeah, so our most recent piece we uploaded to this store, right, that we engraved, polished together, and then uploaded, is a piece called Album Leaf. Again, same name as the 2026 one, right, the one we did 2 weeks ago, but it's one from 2 years ago, 2024. And I have a special video on my page coming out tonight where I kind of go through this and we listen together on the video. So if you're following me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, you'll catch that. It's a short reel. But this is the most recent one. We finished this about a couple days ago. And so recently, after that, we've been working on a funeral march. It's called Funeral March. It's really just a march, but it's more somber. It has more of a somber tone, more austere and relaxed. A lot of my pieces are fast and kind of boisterous and kind of playful. And this is a more stern, kind of pensive piece. I wrote it a long time ago, 7-8 years ago, when I was in college. So our goal has been lately on stream to modernize this, get it looking really nice, up to par with the rest of our scores, and then upload it to the sheet music store. Well, I just showed you guys. So we're going to keep doing that today. We made some edits yesterday. I'm going to play through it just to I'm going to have the sheet music in front of me, and if I see any edits, we'll make them together. But let's play through it once just to see. And if you guys have any questions or whatever, please let me know in the chat. And yeah. Okay, here we go. I'll put my headphones on. And we will get started. Here we go. Okay. I can actually share the TV, what I'm seeing on my TV. So hopefully you guys can see that. Yeah, cool. Okay, here we go. Funeral March. Let's play it. Okay. So there's a couple things I want to change. With this, we don't need that slur because that's not a line we want to hear. Same thing later. And actually, we don't. I think we could just put tenutos over this. Right? Get rid of these slurs. Simplify, right? Simple is what we want to go for. Okay, hold on. Okay, one thing I've also wanted to check. So those are the edits I wanted to make. I think just right off the bat, we could also look at this middle section. This could be played by the right hand, but I think that's up to the performer, you know? Like this last A flat F, I play with the right hand, or have been. I've got to figure out a way to make this more memorable, because I think right now this is even pretty easy to remember. So here. So yeah, it's just this one bar, 33 in the score. I guess this might be just something I have to remember. You know what I mean? It's kind of like very interestingly written contrapuntally. I'm like, I don't know what I was doing back then, but doing something well because it sounds pretty good. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I want to check this chord next. This looks a little bit busy. I want to see if we can make it look nicer. Because the accent comes before the arpeggio. Let's check the literature. Let's check Chopin. I also wanted to look at this together. Oh, interesting. So in this edition, the grace note does come before, after the arpeggio. Wow, it really depends on the edition. Apparently there's another example in here. I don't see it. We can check other editions of this chord. Of this piece for this chord. Check this one. Let's see, it might be a bit subjective. Let's see if we can. We're looking for 8. So this is super weird. The arpeggio doesn't even go up to this. There's a grace note though. Here's the manuscript. So again, we're looking for a reference for our piece, right, of how to write this part, because it's a little bit messy. Specifically right here, where to put this grace note, where to put this arpeggiation, where you want to roll this whole chord, hold these 2 notes, and have a grace note in there. So we're looking to the masters, specifically Chopin, for how we might be able to engrave and write this piece, or write this part. This is crazy. This is the manuscript for this, which is crazy. Look at all these edits. I can't imagine turning this into a publisher and being like, hey, you deal with making this look nice. Oh, that's way further. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here's the piece. All right. So what does he do at the end? Yeah, he has the arpeggiation and then the grace note. It's crazy. It's kind of cool looking at Chopin's like original work. Okay. Anyways, that kind of answers it. It's a quarter note, which is strange as well. We check one more edition. Cooley edition. it makes sense that the grace note should go inside the arpeggiation, right? So I'm anticipating we're going to have to switch these two. That's weird. Okay. So let's, yeah, see, we're going to have to somehow, jeez, like that, basically. And this we're going to move. Looks kind of weird. I mean, definitely not great, but I think it's one way to do it. Let's see how this edition has it. Right, we're looking to Chopin for how to notate this chord in a way that makes sense. So yeah, grace note into the chord. And this makes sense to me because you roll and then at the end you do the grace note. There probably should be some kind of like that going on. Just to show that they're related. That looks pretty visually nice to me. So I think that's fine. I think it's fine that it's kind of far away because it's the same thing here, right? Like this is pretty far away from the actual chord. Like that, I think we'll get that. It's kind of weird because it's a weird situation because we want to roll this bottom part. The top part's going to go da-dum, right? But then we want to hold these two notes of the chord. So it's just a little confusing. You know, and then, because I don't know, if we play it like this, let's play it like it's written. We could get rid of this half note here to make it simpler, right? We got rid of this half note, but then something like that, you know? Just don't know, because then it's the performer's not going to know to hold this C sharp and E natural down through this G sharp, you know? Right, I kind of want this sonority and not. Um, we have, yeah, we can't even put this like. It's also weird that like, why is the half note after the eighth note here, but then before it here? It's weird. I mean, that looks pretty clear to me. It's pretty clear what you have to do, right? You roll this arpeggio, grace note at the top, rid of that. I mean, that also could work, you know, in terms of making it simpler, right? Simpler to look at. Let me see. Sorry, 1 second. Let me check something. Do we like this better, or do we like the whole chord? I think I like just the note. Let's go with this. Let's go with this. We're gonna copy it to the end. Yeah, see that it didn't make sense with the grace note at the end there. That was strange. Okay, we got to make sure this is slurred. Let's bring this out a little bit. Mr. Google, you are Muse score, right? This is Muse score. It says Muse score 4. That's exactly right. I love it for piano music. Yeah, so I think that is, to me, not, it's not the most elegant thing ever. Oh, actually, can we bring this a little closer now? No, I think that's fine. Yeah, it's not the most elegant thing in the world, but all we're trying to shoot for is that people know a little bit about what's going on. Like, just, it's kind of legible, and I think it is. This here can encompass both notes. So here. Ooh, that looks terrible, though. Oh, that looks terrible. Why is it doing that? I might not be able to do this just out of sheer. Like, that looks awful. I have to just. I don't know. Help me learn most of my music. Yeah. Well, yeah. I think that makes sense. It's really intuitive. Or it does a lot of things that I think other programs don't do nearly as well. Like cross stave arpeggios and stuff. For piano music, it's really powerful. You've done the Kierszenbaum pieces by Schumann, right? Absolutely. I love those pieces. How'd it go? Right? I love those pieces. Okay. Yeah, it's unfortunate because we do want to hear that C natural in here. What could we do? Like, that's just awful. They move this to the left. I mean, that's not the pretty terrible. Do that, right? Negative 0.75 here. I mean, that's not horrible. It's pretty bad, but it's not horrible. Do the same thing here. What's that? I think -1. Yeah, -1. So we'll move this to -1 too. This. I don't know. I don't know. It's really like, tell me if you, the pianist watching, is this something that would confuse you? Promise, this is kind of how I'm imagining it. This is how I'm thinking of it being played. Is holding these notes. Right? Kind of like that. I don't know why this is like that. This should be just a simple. Okay. Kind of strange that, yeah, it's this here. I don't know why it's connecting. I guess that's just, this is expected. All right, I think that looks nice. Excuse me, I hardly know anything. Or, Google, are you a pianist? I'm just curious. You don't. I mean, you don't have to be. I'm just interested. Yeah, I think it is confusing, but I think that we have to do this because we need to hear this line down here. Yeah, I mean, I think, you know what I mean. It's confusing, but we kind of need to do that. I'm gonna leave it like that and see how we feel. Let's see how we feel. I'm going to update my score on my TV and we'll play through it again. We're very close with this piece. We're almost, I can usually feel when we're getting close with a piece, and here we're getting close to it being done and ready to deliver to our sheet music store. Yeah, I play it not advanced though. Well, if you're doing the Kinderszenen pieces, those are tough pieces. You know what I mean? I think you could definitely handle something like this, you know, if you wanted to learn this. Okay. Let's save this. Let's go again. So once again, from my TV, this is what I'm seeing. Now you're seeing it. Here we go. Maybe intermediate. Yeah. Okay. Very cool. That's a great level. Okay. there's this part, right, that we're looking at. There's on the 4th system, bar 13, right? Here's our new part. We just changed. Very, very legible to me. Here, what we'll do is we'll move this to here. Piano here, and we'll replace this with a dim. This is tough. Oh, cool. Never knew so much work to. Yeah, it's definitely. Well, here's the thing. I feel like this kind of stuff is you put as much work as you want into it. I know a lot of people who just want to get their notes in front of musicians, right? So they just kind of write notes and then they don't worry about things like slurs, the way things are written. As a pianist myself, and as someone who's had to play that kind of music where it looks visually hard to learn, I want people to feel a little bit more comfortable when they look at my pieces, right? So I want them to, right? I think it's all about, keep saying right. I want to make people feel comfortable when they sit at the piano and try to learn this, right? I don't want it to look, I think it's very easy for this kind of music to look hard to play. When it's not that hard to play, this is not a very difficult piece. This is beginner to intermediate. It's slow, right? So yeah, that's why. And then that's just what I care about. I also want to I'm charging eventually for this. And I want people, if they buy my scores, for them to have something that they believe is of value, that looks nice, it sounds nice, that's comfortable to play. And so there's a lot of reasons, but above all, it's a pride in my work. And as a pianist myself, I want my scores to look as nice as I can possibly make them. This other part that we worked on. Or I think we have to look at dynamics after we record. Right, so far the melody is so charming through the sadness. It reminds me of the calm moments of Chopin's funeral marches. Yeah, so this is very, as a lot of my work, Mr. Google, is very inspired by Chopin and Rachmaninoff, both two of my favorite composers. But especially, yeah, Chopin's funeral march. I mean, he set the bar for that kind of piece. You know what I mean? Well, him and Beethoven probably, but that one's so good. And I hope I do a good job of. I don't want to be a Chopin copy or pastiche, right? I want to breathe some. I mean, I was younger when I wrote this. I probably was more inspired than I was now. That I feel like I have a bit of. I want to say what I want to say. I have a little bit more of my own voice now. I think. I hope. But back then, I still hope that this piece. It's not direct copy. I mean, no one can ever copy Chopin. He's a genius. You know, these the fiorituras, the harmonic movements. You can't copy it. But I hope I do a little good job of creating my own journey. Right. I think the middle section is this nice kind of lifting major section. Then it goes back to E flat minor. It ends on this open E flat chord that could easily be a minor, just like the rest of the piece, or a major, or kind of an uplift. I kind of don't say purposefully to leave that open. And yeah. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Let's try to record. I don't know if we'll be able to. I don't know how long I have, by the way. I might have to go and then come back. Okay, so be sure if you're not subscribed, please subscribe only to and kind of set notifications only because I go live at different times. So if you'd like to catch me live again, I recommend setting the subscribing and then setting the notification bell. Instagram, YouTube are the best places. Just because I don't have a strict schedule right now, but I do want to get back to this because this is another piece I want to publish on my site and get it in front of people. I said it before, but having this one central place where people can find my piano music is very important to me because so many people come to me. They're like, you talk about your piano music, your piano pieces. Where are these piano pieces? And in the past, they've been on my hard drive, on MuseScore, and I want them in one place. Right? I can send people to this one place. If you want to listen to my piano music, check out the PDFs. Right? Download the PDFs. One place. Okay, I definitely heard originality there. Thank you, Mr. Wu. I appreciate that. That means a lot. It's definitely something that's important to me. Okay, let us So we're going to switch over to, oh shoot, I realize you guys are still seeing the TV. So here's my screen again. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Let's quit the other project. Okay, goodbye. Create a backup of this. So we've been, as you can kind of see, we've been recording other pieces. It's going to be the Funeral March 2026 recording. We've been recording other pieces to put, kind of like I said at the beginning, to put on my website, because people are gonna buy these pieces. I want them to be able to listen to them first, right? Eventually, we'll put them on Spotify, but just before you buy, there's like a link to listen. You can check out the piece, see how I play it, just my interpretation, and then you can get the sheet music for yourself if you're interested. Okay, so these recordings are important. Okay, let's delete all this. Goodbye. Okay, so here's how we're going to do this. I'm just going to try. I don't have a lot of time. I think I have to wrap up very soon before I'll probably be back later. But I'm going to see if we can at least get one take, So here's how we'll do it. I'm going to push the latest version of this to my TV. Okay. I will show you guys the TV again. What I can see, we're going to start recording. And then I have to, because of the delay, you can kind of see it, right? I press a note, and then you hear the chord. I'm going to have to take off my headphones, and I'm going to play with my piano sound. You can hear how delayed it is, right? I'm going to mute the mic, and then you're just going to hear the kind of fake piano, and I'm going to hear the real piano. That's how we're going to record. Here we go. But you'll still get to hear the piece and follow along with the sheet music. Here we go. Hey, Leaf. Okay, so we're just getting this B section. I'm not exactly. So we got the A section. Sounds great. I'm really happy with it. We're recording, so we can edit things, right? And I want to see how we can. The page turn makes it a little awkward, and it's fine for someone learning the piece. But for me, recording, it makes it a little tricky. Just kind of dealing with the page turns. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it. If I have to memorize the second page, right? So I can just have it on the third page. We're going to figure it out. We're going to get it recorded. Just give me a few more tries. Okay, so what now? Now, like we've been doing, that should work for now. And we're gonna edit it a little bit. Oh, sorry, you couldn't see the TV on TikTok and Instagram. Sorry, guys. But now we should be able to edit that into something we can work with, I think. So we're gonna make a duplicate version. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna kind of note where this break was, right? Well, actually, let's see, it's around 121 to 129. Let's grab the official. Hold on. So we're taking the polished version, right? And we're going to angle it under here and splice it in. All right, so let's see. Okay, so I don't have too much time, so we're just gonna, so this is the idea. We want to put it right under where we look at that. It kind of aligns perfectly, right? And now we want to throw this into the original. So we can really kind of get rid of this. Get rid of that, and we can just throw this. How are we gonna do this? We're gonna actually do it by on the grid. We'll do like that. There we go. Okay. So now look, now we have successfully spliced in our proper ending. It ends there. Look at that. So that's the full piece now. So now there's a lot to edit, right? Notes and stuff, especially at the end, unfortunately. But hopefully it's salvageable into something we can use. Okay. Okay, so this is one area where we want this to align exactly with this. here. Mistake. So here I missed these notes. Just like that. Change these velocities a tiny bit. That's pretty good, right? Make these little corrections, you know? Welcome, Raven. Yeah. This is an old piece called, it's a march that I called Funeral March. It's really a genre of piano piece that is supposed to be this kind of dirge. I think dirge is the right word. This kind of slow, pensive, you know what I mean, reflective work that is very mellow compared to the stuff I usually write. So, you know, simple, beginner to intermediate. And it's this slow outer section in E flat minor, and then this kind of nice soaring section that we just finished in our recording in D flat major. And we're trying to get the recording down so then we can make more tweaks to the sheet music. The sheet music is almost done. You know, we looked at it. Just want to get some of the dynamics, hone those in. but it's coming along. Cool if we could. Let's see if we can move this. I don't have too much longer, guys. This holds here. I should be a little louder too, right? We're fixing notes. Pretty great. Maybe leave some silence there at the end for people. Okay, let's see, where's the beginning? Yeah, I love that. Very somber. Do we get rid of these? Like, how do we make this? Okay, I think here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sit on this recording. All right, let's get this exported, and then I have to go, unfortunately. But great progress. Really nice progress. It sounds great. It looks great. This one's very close. I can feel it. Just make sure we have the most up-to-date. All right, let's fix this real quick while we're at it. Maybe this would just bump up a little bit. Maybe something like that. Maybe 63. So it's out of the way. Any more triplets like that to get in the way? And I'll try to check this score again against that. I'll check this score against the like when I played on the piano. Make sure we're all good. Okay, awesome. Update the PDF. Boom. Oh, let's close this out. Save. We're great to go here. Save. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for joining. Almost done with this one. With our funeral march from 8 years ago or so, we're almost done, and it's gonna go on my website again. My website reminder is andrewkierszenbaum.com. The sheet music store is sheet music. You just click on that, and you can see all the scores we've done over the past few months. We just put out this waltz in A flat major. But there's tons of others. You can sort, you can filter here by beginner, intermediate, advanced, beginner, intermediate, right? You can sort if you want solo harp scores, solo piano, voice, commissions, right? Commissions is this one item here that you can get, and kind of how I explained at the beginning of stream, I will handwrite you a piano piece of 1 page live on stream and then mail it to you the next day. So if that interests you, I would highly recommend checking out the commission one. We did it a few weeks ago. It was super fun. I mailed it to our friend at Raven Drake on TikTok, and she received it and is learning it. So if you or a friend is interested in piano pieces, listening to them, having one commissioned for you for use on your piano, on your wall, whatever. Thank you, Raven. I appreciate it. That means a lot. Yeah. Now, that was super fun. I'd love to do that again. So here's a way to do that and support the stream as well. If you want to support the stream, but not, spend a custom amount, like as little as $1 or whatever, the commissions tab has, so andrewkierszenbaum.com/commissions has a tip the stream button, which takes you to Streamlabs, which is kind of, if you've seen other streams on Twitch or YouTube, there's like a donation feature where if you put in your name and a custom amount that you'd like to donate, it appears on stream, which is kind of fun, and I'll read it out loud and stuff like that. I think a little jingle plays too. So if you'd like to support the stream, this is a great way to do it. I'll link this in the chat for people who are interested. People ask me sometimes how to support the stream. This is a great way to do it. Obviously buying the scores, commissions, but this is another fun way, and it gets read out loud in real time on the stream. So if you're interested, definitely check this out as well. So I just linked it in chat, or you can go to my website, andrewkierszenbaum.com/commissions, scroll down to tip the stream. That's a good way to do it. I would recommend doing it while I am live, so it gets read. So I read it and see it live. I don't know if this went through on TikTok. Oh, maybe it did. Oh, it did. Okay. Okay, awesome. Thank you again, guys. My name is Andrew Kierszenbaum. I'm a composer, songwriter, and pianist. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, follow me on Instagram, on YouTube. Check out my music on Spotify. Andrew Kierszenbaum everywhere. Anywhere you can think. Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. If you're on Facebook. I even started a Kick. So, yeah, and then andrewkierszenbaum.com for anything sheet music, commissions. Check out my work and to listen to these pieces we've been working together on stream. Okay, I will catch you guys next time. Be well, be safe.